Okay. Oh, ito. Okay. Let me know when you're able to see the screen.
Because it currently says that nobody's watching. Oh?
Oh, there we go. Yay! You can see it now then. Yay! Let's do this. Maybe I should have another look.
Where did we even, like, last week off? I don't even know. The bad boy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower? La-di-di-da, making money, making money, 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 making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing their showers. What the fuck, bro? Examine. The screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. I better not touch it. No telling what the devil it would do to me. A bottle and tea glasses rest on the table. I better not touch them. I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing here? Phoenix, could you, tell me? Move. Okay. A-B-F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and my mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the name of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion? His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. I'll just need some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. Shows a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Newspaper clipping article about politician suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Alright. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Whoops. Move. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? I think we're passing this talk value. I've got to put this out in spot quick. What's the matter? You seem distracted. This guy is a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use to stand on. What's wrong? Is something stuck on my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not progress with you. Alright. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this fast. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filed with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that we investigated. The company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Roll, do you need anything now? Yes, sir. I'll send something right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what you insinuating. Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please collect me to the public prosecution's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and the other thing. Send the police over here right now. Fight with me. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those chief prosecutors. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to be correct. I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as the misdemeanor's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look good. I feel clean. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, butts, hair butts. Right, actually, Phoenix, right? And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Right! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we're switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a game of bar with some pom-poms. Wait! What? I'm kidding! It was a joke! No away! No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing! I've gotta give that man a piece of my mind! Just a piece? Okay, then come to the Charles tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Dun dun dun. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! The Phoenix! Look! Oh, what did I give his voice? Fuck. What was... Oh, fuck's sake. I can't remember his voice! Ah! I imagined it was like posh. Fuck it. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that Mr. White says today it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty of the story? I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. And why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can you know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All they have to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edge change. Phoenix! You know him? Oh, is this the first time he's appeared? Is it? I can't remember. So he didn't have a voice to begin with? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? No, it is! It is! It is! Or is it? Because there was a trial before this as well. Was he there? I can't remember! I'd have to watch my own video. Oh well. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, we'll be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet! They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. I can't remember, it's been so long. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edward, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why did the judge ask us to why his witness didn't testify? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edward, you owe me an explanation. You owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edward. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my what? Confused? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Bluecourt. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Oh, why tell you what you already know? Very well. Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix! Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. didn't know what time it was. Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term of secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock, which happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the copy outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusing some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across the main coal offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were, reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a businessman who had business to do. Spiky haired? Wow. Actually, what this guide's for? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in her. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop. Peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. What you just said directly conflicts Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes. 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? What did you do then? What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Bay office phone? Objection! Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Bay woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but she gave chase. Can you give me a little more detail about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Objection!
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Ugh! Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True.
Maybe he really did see the victim run. So he did witness the killing.
Wait a second. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co. of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Can't show the court where Miss White was standing. Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Yeah, because, you know, he's the killer.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as is mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her, and I delivered the final blow. Well, that, see, if he said, yeah, if he said I, that would, case closed. I put that there. Anyway, I delivered the final blow. Okay. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Well, you see, that does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying for this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whack! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yes. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness revised his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whap!
Phoenix,
She's getting a lot less talkative.
he's probably afraid I'll catch him on something.
But it won't be easy.
Hold it!
The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Why it's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. And again, right. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged and blah blah blah, ran to the door, you did her blow. Yeah. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed, you could not have seen the sand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law Office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Nia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about it. Mr. White, I think it's time. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edward, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Newport. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices to Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law office. That is when I saw that accursed library. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edward. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. I can't read. Stop. When he went to the place to fuck. When he went to place the wiretap. I can't. Fuck it. He could have seen the glass light stand.
Ego, the Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the basest conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify that what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Good. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this collapse in place. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Why did you tap me as phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. LuCorp is a detective agency, of course. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a mutacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. Okay.
Objection!
Your Honor. Nope.
Objection!
Nope. Wait, I need the bathroom. I'll be right back. Right.
Hold it! Hold it! Objection! Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
Hold it! Objection!
Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix! Over here! I know that voice. Mia! Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a child. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Hey, Phoenix! Gah? That's no way to cheat an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix.
Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. What? Oh, hey! $1 million! Wow, big spender. Item. Last license. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4! That's right. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent now. You have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant Rapper? Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's unachievable. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on me. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way you can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that the Phoenix Wright is innocent. What? Ergo,
I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. Bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White's trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edric is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Honor. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Deceased! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else the list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. 'Cause she's dead and she's a spirit. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Anyway, I'll seal myself out. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yay! This is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You're just a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia!
September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Bay & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care, huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the Right and Good Law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners!
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right and Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right! Okay, Nick, let's do it!
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's a wasted!
Okay, wait up!
The end.
A brand new episode has been added. You've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! The warrior's sword gleams, striking the moonlight. One is fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Right and Co. Law Offices.
That rocks! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa! Stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool and really popular. when they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days.
Cramp.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over, I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients.
A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent for this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Beep. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that Steel Samurai killed the villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No! I mean, he actually did it! In real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Beep. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. I is here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor, Will Powers, was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes? Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! He's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. You don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information! October 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Blech. Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action scenes at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in the crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewed through the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick! How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's not right. Really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks through the streets of Neo, Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Tokyo. Who comes up with that name? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning, I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but it was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So you were sleeping the entire afternoon and murdered? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll tell you that. Wow! Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Are you excited? Hey, you there! You want it? You gotta go through me! Sorry! We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers!
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. Out all the time, you heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens.
She talks. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today.
So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No! You were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Ham was a big star back then. 2, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing victims now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Could you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid. Don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. The old ladies watching lose their lunch. That's probably what the father of Steel Samurai was, his big chin. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty! How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard that they were playing Vixens and Peanuts is nothing to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right there here yesterday. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is the last place here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person, Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in the dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. But he was the only one to walk by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be headed home? Nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Huh! I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place. Obviously. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. Where's your suspect? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you there. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, my mom is great. I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? She doesn't seem to be lying. I found the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words actually. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you... she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request. Document proving Will Powers request for an attorney. Powers requested at a I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Anything else? Nope. Okay, bye! Hi, bitch. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request for Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to the use of such an unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. I'm going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were mice in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective! Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sitting and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work! Detective. I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people I want, but I know the truth is in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey! I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a good look around? What you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple fact. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 approximately at 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else called. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that's your old lady. What a charm. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my bed, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that's a photo. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera out there at the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whatever was done with World 5, that camera automatically snaps the photo. Oh no! Nick, here's evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. She'll think, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now, it's our chance to check things out. Detective, any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal? Okay. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops are like the donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew on them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? She has to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that! I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The Sky Station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by the station first. For Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. But it happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powell himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Yeah! Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in his studio. Was? Past tense? Oh, yes! He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making it sound like I can play the evil magistrate in this case, I tell you. Harry took it pretty hard. Who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the gates, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer of the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Global Studios employee area. Oh, she went to eat. Fuck.
kids today.
Uh-huh. Nothing, I'm waiting for Corey to come back. Then go poo! What do you mean? Oh my god. Idiot. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. About to be 4 soon. Not 4, 2. Playing this game, I realize my voice cannot do much. You can forfeit and just go poop. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I blame my accent because no matter what voice I do, it comes across. I'm falling asleep. Not really. I'm tired. How long is she gonna be? Mm.
Okay, let's start again. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here at this scene after a murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's a murder weapon, for crying out loud. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait! Look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. No clues here. Ugh, fuck. There you go. No clues here. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? October 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of an industry. That wasn't what it does inside. No, fucking no. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. This must be Power's. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Car key added to the court record. Car key for studio employees grants entry into Studio One. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Look. Can you tell me about this man? Oh, that! Isn't that a studio copy? You better watch it! The scene of a murder is no place to sightsee. I was taking that. Hand it over. Wait! No, that's mine! Look, I don't have a car key to the studio. See? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer when he died. Well, you'll just have to wait.
Hey, detective! Take a look at this!
Was that? Wow, wow, wow! Don't show him that. We'll confiscate it. I just wanted to show it off. Where do I take it then? What? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean them up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
Mmm, T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? No clues here. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-old Tokyo castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these, I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah! If you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right!
Huh?
Hey! I'm not a kid!
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? No, kidding. Fuck, what'd I do? Did I miss something in his dressing room? Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Oh, okay.
Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning.
Right. Look, pal. That camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph.
Oh well, I'll show you in later. What's going on, Nick? Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. But now there's a photo of him going to the studio?
Don't look at me. How should I know? What do you think?
That photo the detective was talking about is the problem here.
Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it is Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. And there's a photograph to prove it.
I guess it makes sense that the person is the killer then. What do you do, Nick?
Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Powers. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed someone.
One thing's for sure. If there are any clues, they'll be in that studio. What am I supposed to be doing here? Confused. Confused, where do I go? Hey, there's a camera here. That's what the security. There's a security camera. It takes photos of people going. All I have to do is look at the data and you can see who went. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1306. That must be the camera ID number. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio found a hot tough task. They started letting people in on the day they all filmed to make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Ah, you sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Ha! Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1. Left, to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with the film. Enter Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. There we go. Fucking. It opened. Alright, we're in! He's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that.
Sorry, my partner is kind of,
You know? No, I don't know.
who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Did you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day.
Only one assistant.
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's the employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. I'm much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What did you do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha!
That's what I'm talking about.
A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sent something with you. Sent. Yes, several times. Some of our studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really? But wait, if someone has come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think it doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick! What about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright, bye. What? You're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death is 2:30. Are you sure that Powers is the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? I'm absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time. Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work anyway. We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays. Tomorrow, I knew a thing or two about respecting you. It's a shame on this. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Alright. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers at this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on around 1 p.m. That day, 1 p.m. That was when the security arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was this one. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with his photo as evidence. Look, he's printed on the back. Huh? 2 p.m. Photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers. Photo added to the court record. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. Hey Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place today. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, that's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it's just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is security lady. To be continued. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom, number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th. The defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will point to this fact. Very well, I would like to move on to some questions. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call our most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the prosecution, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day at 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear got lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security office to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh dear, you no need to use to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. These extras have a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dear.
So just call me Grandma. So even when I was young and you'll still have children making fun of me. Believe it, if there was this boy at the cash and he called me old bag.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part there.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? say I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got back to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. Howard, that man right there. He was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it!
What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor old Hammer and Powers observing you. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! Told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm sure your boss is seen that. Anyway. I always watch Hammer to run through. Always. Miss one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Now back to you and Sonny. This is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out this information. I'll say it again. With him.
Objection!
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Huh. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed of all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this ain't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's jagging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Hold it!
Trip and fall? Yes! And to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. Helped make it better. I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning the back jobs, I think. She didn't know about Powers ankle. You may continue your testimony.
Hold it!
He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear? The murder one? Luckily, I was there and my doctor fixed it. This strikes me as significant. Better write this down. The murder weapon. Break in the shaft with the mended with duct tape.
Hold it!
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Excuse me. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that a possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quiet, quiet, son. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, oh, you know what it is. Old Windbag have a way of skipping over important details. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps.
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph. One more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So what? Whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2. The computer only held data for the one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Rice. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Yeah! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it seemed to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? Ahem. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edge boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Huh. So, you up. Your whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldback? That's right! I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a term for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy. Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging around. And one was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside. Well, that's why they came in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children's whippersnappers. Kids! So on the photo that you erased, he was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. We saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as long as I said, I didn't pay him much fine. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes no sense then.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider the new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Howard? Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping on it. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume is off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken his spear. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where did this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't silence that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts is nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder? It was a grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Rice? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? Maybe? How about absolutely next? Mr. Right? I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I want. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on. Mr. Right? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So, it was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slip into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera, the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deduction reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What was that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that right? Is that it? That's fine. Let's just sit there and do something. What's my name? Maybe now's my chance to take this the very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thought, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kind and mean to your elders to say? Whippersnappers. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Take that!
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will now suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second! I'm not gonna just sit here while you running off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? It wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk. Well, testify. Well, the studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free! Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Hold it!
So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director. You should have known something was fishy. How did they run through their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised when no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had him making nothing. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? Oh, Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guy there, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head falls over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue this talk? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I had to ask.
Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, or some bigwigs, were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare the verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been an old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be in the bad guy for a bit to take the prosecution, the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick! Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios!
What do you think we should do?
Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop of this, get the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. There's no point hanging out here.
That's what I'm saying! Let's get to the studios pronto! We don't have enough information or any case yet.
October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios. Main gate.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the gas station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Top 18, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion on today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick! Let's check it out!
Studio 2. This is Studio 2.
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio. Oh, okay, just tell me when. Does it? No.
That it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Dun dun dun. These look like materials for making movie sets.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. No, I like Mia, but she's dead.
I like Mia and Franziska von Karma, which you don't know her yet, but she's in it. Maya reminds me of you, though. I do like her.
Boom.
Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with the steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it can run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license.
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Oh, shucks. Yikes. Yikes-a-rooney.
Oh, we're done here. Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick? Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the child. Great job, guys. Oh, ho ho. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh ho ho. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about.
You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry. She should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right! See you later then! Good luck with your investigation.
So, the fanboy they were talking about in the child today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, that boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah. I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you?
What? You want to rip the Gary off?
Really, Nick? We can't?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. I don't know. Does he not appear if you don't? Fuck it. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hi-ya! There! That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. The train grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess he snuck it in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point.
Wait! Nick!
What now?
These snacks! They've passed the expiration date!
Don't eat them.
They're meant to be eaten.
There's nothing else in here. Really. Oh, hello.
Oh, you look like a little bit out of place. You look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studio doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. Terrible.
They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing everything.
I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular. He's always gawking at the sets or snaps pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. I heard something of the trial today. They said that the director and the producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the top storage rooms. I didn't see them. I guess they were here though. The studio had seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She's
saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Huh?
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again! Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studio often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't you say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love this new samurai. They sneak past, but she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai needs administration.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked to keep us quiet.
That has nothing to do with it. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
This place is deserted. Crash. Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. But what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it! If they'll let us. What? Bitch? It just said... I just went there. The heck? Am I blind? Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would not be stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want to shoot that trailer. Maybe next time. do then. I'm so confused. What do I do? Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant. I'm not sure we really want to fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Can I ask her to? No. What the? WTF?
What's this, LMAO?
How? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, labor. How could you not know the salmonella? I make the little still samurai. Mine are TXT or eat the film credits.
Really? You're the salmonella. I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright. Really, it's fine or awful. What is it? You know, our closer inspection.
Yeah, ha. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume was full.
Yeah. Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Ha. Well, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, Warrior, Little Old Tokyo. Raffle MLAO.
Princess?
Why does it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know Jubilees are the security lady will do about you.
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a usual action team in the morning. And then lunchtime to the studio to the trailer. Yeah, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sadly.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food.
What's a suckler mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from 2 days before. the producer and some big wigs from the network.
Mr. Harewood's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, then he gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean the Vasquez? She's a genius. Man, skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make me the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together.
From noon to 4 p.m. local time. Who exactly are the big people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also working production guys.
They piled into a limousine and got here. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately.
They're all gray-haired geezers. Scouts. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol.
Why are you staring at me like that? Brief.
Aha! You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back at your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. Pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or an insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. No problem. I don't want to play without you. This is our game. Now, how do I get back to the thing? I don't know. I'll just close it out, maybe? Okay. How do I stop it?